Hello children, today in Mathematics for Standard 4, we are going to learn lesson number 10, Fractions. Now we shall understand the meaning of a fraction. What is a fraction? A fraction is numerical value that is a part of a whole. It is evaluated by dividing a whole into number of parts. You can recognize a fraction by the slash that is written between the two numbers. For example, 1/2 represents half of a whole number or a thing. Now we shall learn how to read and write fractions. Half. For example, a whole watermelon is given to us. We have to divide it into two equal parts. So each part is 1/2. So when any object is divided into two equal parts, then each of the parts is 1/2 of that object. 1/2 of the whole is shown by the fraction 1/2. Quarters. Again, one watermelon is given to us and we have to divide it into 4 equal parts. So after dividing, each part is 1/4. So when any object is divided into 4 equal parts, each of those parts is a quarter of the whole. 1/4 is shown by the fraction 1/4. Numbers such as 1/2, 1/4 are called fractions. So in a fraction, the number written above the line is the numerator and the number written below the line is the denominator. In the fraction 1/2, the numerator is 1 and the denominator is 2. 1/2 is read as 1/2 or 1/2. 1/4 is read as 1/4 or 1/4 or 1/4. 3/4. 3 children bought a cake and asked their grandfather to divide it equally among the 4 of them, including himself. Grandfather divided the cake into 4 equal pieces. Each piece is 1/4 of the cake. Grandfather gave Raju, Rani and Pinky 1/4 each and kept the last quarter for himself. Grandfather gave his 2 granddaughters quarter plus quarter, that is half of the cake. He gave his 3 grandchildren quarter plus quarter plus quarter, 3/4 of the cake, as you can see in the picture. So 1/2 and 1/4 also make 3/4 of the whole. So when an object is divided into 4 equal parts, 3 of its parts taken together are called 3/4. This is shown by the fraction 3/4. 3/4 is read as 3/4 or 3/4. some more fractions. Now here a circular disc is divided into 5 equal parts. 3 of its parts are colored. The colored part of the disc is shown as 3 upon 5. So 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5 together make 3 upon 5 when we add it. When an object is divided into 5 equal parts and 3 of them are taken, that part is shown as 3 upon 5. Here the denominator 5 shows how many equal parts are made of the whole, and the numerator 3 shows how many of those are taken. This strip has been divided into 7 equal parts and 2 parts are colored, which means 2 upon 7 of the strip is colored. Here the number 7 gives the total number of equal parts made and 2 gives the number of parts taken, that is the colored part. So in the fraction 2 upon 7, 2 is the numerator and 7 is the denominator. Different meanings of fractions. Amita was given 2 parts out of 3 equal parts of a bhakri. This means Amita was given 2 upon 3 of 1 bhakri, as you can see in the picture. 2 bhakris of the same size as Amita's have to be divided equally between 3 girls: Sadhana, Anushka and Preeti. The 2 bhakris were divided into 3 equal parts each. 1 part of each bhakri was given to Sadhana, Anushka and Preeti. So Sadhana's share was 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. Anushka's share was 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. And Preeti's share was also 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. So each girl was given a 1/3 part twice. That is, each got 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. However, Amita's share and that of each of the other 3 girls is the same. Hence, we can see that 2 upon 3 is equal to 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. Note that when 2 bhakris are divided between 3 girls, each girl gets 2 upon 3 bhakris. It means that 2 upon 3 can be explained in 3 different ways. Let us see the first one. 2 parts out of 3 equal parts of an object. The second one is 1 upon 3 twice, which means 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3, which also means 2 multiplied by 1 upon 3 or 2 times 1 upon 3. And the third is equal division of 2 objects between 3 people. Let us see few more examples. Complete the following table. The fraction is given to us 2 upon 5. Now we have to do addition, then multiplication of the same fraction what is given, and we also have to find out how many times it goes into that number. So we start the addition first. So 2 upon 5 can be written as 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5. In multiplication we can write it as 1 upon 5 into 2, How many times? It will be 2 times 1 upon 5. We'll see one more example. 3 upon 4. In addition, it will be 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4. In multiplication, it will be 1 upon 4 multiplied by 3. How many times? 3 times 1 upon 4. Let us see one more sum. This is that write the shaded and unshaded parts of the shapes below as fractions and in words. So we'll draw the column, and the first one is given to us. A circle is divided into 8 parts. So first we have to find out the shaded fraction of it. So whichever portion is colored, that many portions will be the shaded fraction. That is 3 upon 8. It will be read as 3 upon 8. Unshaded fraction will be the ones which are not colored. So it is 5 upon 8, and it will be read as 5 upon 8. So children, remember, in the first shape given above, the shaded part is 3 upon 8 and the unshaded part is 5 upon 8. Both together form 8 upon 8, or the whole shape when we count. The same thing can also be seen in the other shape. So let us take one more example. A rectangle shape is given to us. The shaded fraction is 2 upon 5 because 2 boxes are being colored over there. And it will be read as 2 upon 5. Unshaded fraction is 3 upon 5. And it is read as 3 upon 5. Write the given fraction in the blue box and color an equal part in the given shape. 2/3. How will we color it in the box and how will we write the fraction? So we will color. Now 3 boxes are given to us. One rectangle is given and it is divided into 3 parts. So we'll color the 2 parts first, because it is told 2/3 and the fraction will be 2 upon 3. Now we shall learn about mixed fractions. 3 apples have to be shared equally between 2 people. We can do this in 2 ways. Let us see the first method, that is method 1. Divide each apple equally into 2, as you can see in the picture. Give each person one part, that is half of each apple. In this way, each person gets 3 halves. Therefore, each person will have 1 upon 2 into 3 is equal to 3 upon 2 apples. Now let us see method 2. First, give each person one whole apple, as you can see in the picture. Then divide the remaining apples into 2 equal parts. Give each person one part of the third apple, that is half apple. Each person gets one whole and half apple. So each has 1 plus half apple. So 1 plus 1 upon 2 is written as 1 upon 2. So this shows that 3 upon 2 is equal to 1 and a half, or it can be read as 1 upon 2. So fraction like this is called a mixed fraction. Now we shall learn about 1 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter. 1 whole and 1/4 makes 1 plus 1 upon 4. This is written in short as 1 1/4 and is read as 1 1/4. We'll see one more example. 3 wholes and 1/4 makes 3 plus 1 upon 4. This is written in short as 3 1 upon 4 and is read as 3 1/4. In the same way, 2 1 upon 4 is read as 2 1/4. 1 1/2, 2 1/2 and 3 1/2. We shall learn about it. 1 whole and 1/2 makes 1 1/2 or 1 1 upon 2. And it is read as 1 1/2. 2 wholes and 1/2 is written as 2 1/2 and is read as 2 1/2 or 2 1 upon 2. In the same way, 3 1 upon 2 is read as 3 1/2. 1 3/4, 2 3/4, 3 3/4 and so on. So 1 whole and 3/4 is written as 1 3 upon 4 and is read as 1 3/4 as you can see in the picture over there. In the same way, 2 3 upon 4 is read as 2 3/4 and 4 3 upon 4 is read as 4 3/4. Now we shall learn about comparing fractions. In the picture given below, each of the strips of equal length has some shaded part. Write the fractions shown by the shaded part of each strip in the box next to it. So the first one is done for you, it's half. The second one is 1 upon 3. The third one is 1 upon 4. The next one is 1 upon 5 and the last one is 1 upon 6. There are a few rules when you are using the signs which are given to you. The greater than, the equal to and the less than. So if the numerator is the same, the smaller denominator is the greater fraction. And if the denominator is the same, the larger numerator is a greater fraction. Now we shall see few examples. Fill in the boxes below with the proper sign. The first one, 1 upon 6 and 1 upon 2. Now how can we find out that which sign will come over here? Whether greater than or less than. So the simple way to find out this is to cross multiply. 1 upon 6 and 1 upon 2. We will cross multiply it. So 1 2s is 2 and 1 6 is 6. Now whichever fraction is written below the number, that is from 2 and 6, 6 is greater. So the fraction below 6 is 1 upon 2. So the sign will come of the greater than. We will see one more example. 3 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. Similarly, here also we do the cross multiplication. We cross multiply it. 3 upon 4 and 1 upon 2, the fractions. So 3 2s is 6 and 4 1s is 4. Now here from 6 and 4, 6 is greater than 4. So the fraction which is written below 6, that is 3 upon 4. So that will be greater than the fraction 1 upon 2. So the sign will come this way. Fractions related to sets. In this picture, there is a set of 4 candles. It has been divided into 2 equal parts and one part has been colored, as you can see over here in the picture. That is half or 1/2, a part has been colored and half of 4 is 2. So 2 candles are colored and 2 are kept like that only. So it forms a set of fraction. We'll see one more example. This is a set of 12 balls which has been divided into 4 equal parts. 3 parts are colored, as you can see in the picture. It means that a 3/4 or 3/4 part has been colored. So 3/4 of 12 is 9. We'll see one more example. This is a set of 6 pencils which has been divided into 6 equal parts. Each part has only 1 pencil. 5 parts are shaded, showing that 5/6 of 6 is 5. So 1 pencil is not colored, not shaded, and the remaining 5 are shaded. So the answer will be 5/6 of 6 is 5. I hope so you have understood the lesson and enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel and stay tuned for more videos. Bye bye.